Noredink is a free instructional resource that can be accessed on any technology device. The purpose of this website is to support writing skills through various language activities that cover many topics. Teachers can assign assignments to their students that they can complete to reinforce language skills, and it also is an instructional tool that teaches them the language skills as well. As you can see, I am on my teacher dashboard. It is very easy to make an account. Here is my class 3A, so you can add students. This will make your class roster. You can also do a diagnostic test. So this kind of tells you first and foremost where your students are regarding different language skills and language topics. So I can go to assignments here, and I can create a new assignment. So I can do a diagnostic. So this says diagnostic tools to gauge understanding at the start of a semester or unit. So this kind of tells you where students stand concerning the different topics that are covered. This is practice, so this is mastery-based adaptive exercises that guide students through a scope and sequence. So this is adaptive, so if students are struggling, it does help them and support them until they master each the assignment that they're working on. A quiz is a summative assessment to evaluate learning. Quick writes, so this is where students can respond to a prompt, and you can choose the length and areas for students to focus on. This is a guided draft, so students draft a piece of writing with the support of targeted tips. And peer review is students submit their writing for anonymous feedback from their peers. So this is a really good source for collaboration between students, giving helpful feedback and also reflecting on work. So here is where you can select, so I would do practice. So this is where you can select content. So say I want to do adjectives. So this kind of tells me these are the free options that are available. So I can click this and it tells you how many minutes is estimated for the topic. So you can do a few at a time. So this could be something that can be done in 10 minutes. You can do it for 30 minutes or however long you want it to be. And then you assign it to your students. So I'm going to go back to my home. So I'm going to show you guys now what it looks like from a student point of view. And this kind of shows how this resource is effective and it's engaging and motivating at the same time as educational. So this is what it would look like if a student was logged in. So this is where the assignments are. And then results, so that shows kids how they performed, learning, and then the curriculum. You can go here. So when students sign in for the first time, this is the page that comes in. So students are able to choose their interests. So they can click all their interests that they are interested in. And then there's different categories down here that they can choose from. So once students hit continue, the really cool thing about this website is their questions have elements of their interest in them. So the idea of this is to kind of keep them motivated and excited and interested in the content that they're learning at the same time to make it fun. So I'm going to go back to the teacher homepage. You can also click, so teachers are able to see the student data. So this is really helpful, and it tells you if students are struggling, if someone is stuck. And so this can kind of help you when you're planning your instruction to know where students stand and where they are. And it also kind of is an opportunity for intervention or making accommodations. So it really does meet every student's needs because of the adaptive factor and for the information it tells teachers. As for ISTE standards, Noredink allows students, so they use technology teachers use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learner differences and needs. So students choosing their interest does make it personalized for them, and it does, and then when they use their interest in their questions, it does keep them motivated and engaged. Also, it does accommodate learner needs because of the adaptive elements that it has in the instructional pieces. Also, teachers manage the use of technology and student learning strategies in digital platforms, virtual environments, hands-on, makerspace, or in the field. So students are using a device, and it is in a technology-enhanced environment, which makes it definitely more interesting for them, and it's just better than the alternative traditional worksheets, grammar worksheets, etc. And more than anything, it does foster writing skills, which is super important and is a life skill that all of our students definitely need. So this is No Red Ink.